root. Okay. So here in a square root there are three methods. First is a repeated subtraction, then prime factorization, and last is a division method. So first of all, repeated subtraction. So as we learned that each perfect square number is represented as a sum of consecutive odd numbers. It means if you subtract consecutive odd numbers from the given number, we can find the square root of that number. So here first example is 81. Means if we subtract repeated odd number from 81, consecutive odd number from 81, then we will get the square root of 81. So let's start. 81. First odd number is 1. So we will subtract 81 minus 1 is 80. Now next is 80 minus 3, that is 77. Now next odd number is 5. So 77 minus 5 is 72. Now 72 minus 7. So we will get 65. Now 65 minus 9. So we will get 56. 56 minus 11. So we will get 45. 45 minus 30. So we will get 32. 32 minus 50. So that is 17, and 17 minus 17 is 0. Now how many odd numbers we subtracted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So square root of 81 is 9. Clear? Now next one. Square root of 169. Again we start from first odd numbers. 169 minus 1 is 168. Now 168 minus 3. So that is 165. Now 165 minus 5. Next odd number is 5. So it is 160. Now 160 minus 7. So it is 153. Now 153 minus 9, we will get 144. 144 minus 11 is 133. 133 minus 30. So we will get 120. Now 120 minus 50. So we will get 105. 105 minus 17. So we will get 50 and 9. So it is 8. So 88. Now 88 minus 90, we will get 68. 68 minus 21, so we will get 47. 47 minus 23, we will get 25. 25 minus 25 will give you 0. So how many odd numbers we subtracted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 30. Means square root of 169 will be 30. Clear? Next method is prime factorization. So we can use repeated subtraction method only when the number is small. But if the number is large, then it is very difficult to perform the subtraction. So that's why we learn the prime factorization. Okay, so let's start with the first example here, 11,025. So find the square root of 11,025 by prime factorization. So we start. This number is divisible by 3, 5 plus 2, 7, 8 and 9. So yes, it is divisible by 3. So 3 3s are 9, 3 6 are 18, 3 7s are 21, 3 5. Now check this number is divisible by 3. Yes. So 1, 2. Again this number is divisible by 3. No, because addition is 10. Now check this number is divisible by by 5? Yes, because last digit is 5. So 5 2s are 10. Now again. Now 7. 7. So here factors of 11,025 are 3 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 7 multiply 7. Now to find the square root from the pair of 2, you need to write one digit. So here 3, 5 and 7. So square root of 11,025 will be 15 sevens are 10. Clear? Now next 7,744. So let's find the prime factors of this number. So 7,744. 2. Again it is divisible by 2. Again it is divisible by 2. Now 11. So now 7744 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times 2. 2 times 11. So now from the pair you need to write 1 to write the square root. 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 11. So it is 88. So 7,744 square root is 88. Clear? Now next one, 2,98,160. So let's find the prime factors of this number. Now we will start with 2, 1 4 9 0 5 8. Now again with 2, 7 4 5 2 9. Again now this number is not divisible by 2, so let's take 3. Now this number is divisible by 3 again. 8 8 5. Now this number is not divisible by 3, and now check it with the 5, not divisible by 5. Now next number is 7. So let's check it with the 7. 7 ones are 1 8 and 3. So now next number is again 7. 7 ones are 6 9. So 13 13. Now what are the factors? You can see here 2 3 7 and 13. So 2 9 8 1 1 6 is equal to 2 multiply 2, 3 multiply 3, 7 multiply 7 and 13 multiply 13. So square root of 2 9 8 1 1 6 will be given by 2 3 7 and 13. So multiply this number. 42 by 13. 546. So this is the square root of, that is square root of 2,98,160 will be 546. Now next, find the smallest number by which 1,100 must be multiplied so that the product is a perfect square. Also find the square root of a perfect square. Okay, so first of all we need to find the number that we should multiply with 1100, and after that multiplication we get the perfect square number, and we need to find the square root of that perfect square number. So let's find the prime factors, because it is an example of multiplication. So we will start with 2. Now this number is not divisible by 3, so let's make 5. So here here. So now you can see 11 is not in a pair, so we should multiply it with 11. If we multiply 1100 by 11, we will get 12,100, and square root of 12,100 will be, from the pair you need to write 1. If we multiply this with 11, we will get the pair of 11 also. So from the 11 pair we take the 1. So here 2 5s are 10, so it is 110. So square root of 12,100, that is a perfect square. After multiplication of 11, we will get 110. Now next, find the smallest number by which 9,408 must be divided. Also find the square root of perfect square number. First of all, we need to find which number we should divide. So find the prime factors of 9,408. So we will start with 2. Again we divide by 2. Now with 2. 2 2s are 4. Again with 2. Now 147. So is this number is divisible by 3. Now 7. So 2 is in a pair, this one is also in a pair, but 3 is not in a pair. So we should divide. (9,408) by 3, and if we divide it with 3, (3,136), and factors of this one will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, 7 multiply 7, 2 3 4 5 6. Now square root of perfect square number, that is 3,136, will be 2 and 7, 56. So that will be our answer. Clear? Now next, a general wishing to arrange his man who were 3,35,250 in a number in the form of square, found that there were 9 men left over. How many were there in each room? Okay, what is the question? The question is what? A general want to arrange his men that are 3,35,250. Total men are 3,35,250, and he want to arrange this number of men in such a way that they form a square, but still the 9 men were left over. It means number of men will be 3,35,250. Still 9 men left over, and we want to arrange means number of rows. From this, arrange in a square. Let's say that A square is the number of men that are arranged in a square, and 9 is still left over. So how many numbers? So we can write number of men are 3,35,250 is equal to A square plus 9. This is the number of rows. A square means what? Number of men that are arranged in a square, and still 9 will left over. So total will give the total number of men. So take 9 on right side, left side. So we will get 3,35,250 minus 9 will be A square. Now subtraction. So we will get 3,352,4 1 is equal to a square. It means this man will arrange in a square. Okay. So now to find the number of rows, we need to take the square root of 3,35,241. Now factorize this one. So if we factorize this one, we will get factor of this number is 193. So a will be 3 multiply 193, that is 579. So number of rows will be 579. How we can solve this? Here number of man is 3,35,250. So here now from this one some men are arranged in a square and still 9 will left over. So what is 3,35,250? That is a square plus 9. Okay. Some number that are arranged in a square and 9 is still left out. Now take the 9 on left side, so it will be subtraction. So we will get 3,35,240. Now this many numbers are arranged in a square. So if we find the square root of this number, we will get the number of rows, or you can say number of man in a one row or one column. Now next example, find the smallest square number divisible by each one of the number 8, 9 and 10. So here you need to find the smallest number that is divisible by 8, 9 and 10. First of all, we find the number that is divisible by 8, 9 and 10, then check it is perfect square or not. So here, how can we find the smallest number that is divisible by 8, 9 and 10? If we find the LCM of 8, 9 and 10. So let's find LCM of 8, 9 and 10. So here, now you know how to find the LCM. So 2 4s are 8. Again with 2. 1. Now with 3. 5. So LCM will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 5. 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. 5s are 3 3s are 40 multiply 9, that is 360. But 360 is not a perfect square number. But why? Because factor of 360 is this one. Now you can see 2, 3. But 5 and 2 are not in a pair of 2. How the number is perfect square? If the factors are in a pair of 2, but these are the factor of 360 and all factors are not in a pair of 2. So here we should multiply it with some number. So to get the pair of 2, we should multiply it with 2, and to get the pair of 5, we also need to multiply it with 5. So here we can write 2 and 5 are not in pair of 2. So we should multiply 360 by 2 and 5, that is 10. So if we multiply 360 by 10, we will get 3600, and this is the smallest perfect square number that is divisible by 8, 9 and 10. So 3600 is the smallest perfect square number that is divisible by 8, 9 and 10. Here some examples are given, you need to find. So solve this in homework. So first is a prime factorization to find the square root. Then find the smallest number that should multiply for 180 and 147. Then find the square root using repeated subtraction. And last, this is same as a previous example.